Story we want to get to right now that is just into the newsroom. Metro Police are looking into 2 overnight shootings. The first happened around 3 on South 6th Street. That's just about a mile from U of L's campus. Police say a man was taken to the hospital after being shot. He is expected to be okay. Just about an hour later, police tell us there was also a double shooting in the 600 block of Douglas Park in the South Side neighborhood. No information on victims or suspects in the shootings have been released. We're going to keep you updated here on GMK as we learn more.
And this morning, the former boyfriend of Breonna Taylor is facing some new drug charges.
Yeah, and he is expected back in court this week. Saturday, St. Matthews police charged Jamarcus Glover and 2 others for drug trafficking in the Taylor-Berry neighborhood. According to an arrest citation, Glover used kids under the age of 18 to help transport and sell heroin, fentanyl, and other illegal drugs. Glover was the original target, of course, of the police raid leading to Breonna Taylor's death in 2020. At the time, police believed Glover was receiving packages at Taylor's home. Taylor and her boyfriend at the time, Kenneth Walker, were asleep when the raid started. Walker, a legal gun owner, fired what he said was a warning shot, hitting an officer. 3 officers immediately returned fire, killing Taylor. Glover was arrested on drug charges the same night Taylor was killed. He was sentenced on those charges in November 2021 to home incarceration and a 5-year probation. In this current drug case, though, Glover has already posted his $20,000 bond. He's expected back in court Wednesday at 9.
And one of the officers who fired shots into Taylor's home is now facing federal charges in connection to that night. Brett Hankinson fired 10 rounds into Taylor's apartment. One of those rounds entered a neighbor's apartment where a child was sleeping. Now, that trial was supposed to play out in August. However, it was pushed back to later this month due to the sheer amount of evidence in that case. Hankinson's new court date is set for October 30th.
And we want you to take a look at your screen now. Louisville Metro Police need your help. They are searching for this young girl, Caitlin Douglas. She's 12 years old. Police say she was last seen Thursday in the 4900 block of Southside Drive. They also note that she is intellectually disabled and may seem confused or disoriented. If you know anything or may have seen her, you can call 574 LMPD. We know that every week, about 41 Kentuckians lose their lives because of a drug overdose, and Jim, that's about 6 people every day.
It's very sad and sobering to see those state statistics, but this is the reality that we're living in. It's proof that even though we have seen progress in this fight, there is still a long way to go to try to save lives. WHAS11's Connor Steffen introduces us to 2 mothers who know that loss all too well and the action that they're taking to try to bring some sort of change.
Shuffling through old family photos is painful for Tammy Bobley.
It's not something I do every day now because I just look at them.
The images are a window into a past life she'll never get back.
He passed June 8th. My birthday's July 9th.
2 summers ago, her son Chase took a Xanax after 15 months of sobriety. What he didn't know was it was laced with fentanyl.
And this is him when he reached the top.
Angela Parkerson shares a similar story of loss to fentanyl. Her son, Nick, was only 24 years old.
He was killed in Bardstown, Kentucky, April 23rd, 2021.
The 2 moms, bonded by unthinkable loss, use their pain to bring about progress. They're looking to bring that message to every road, roundabout, and stoplight in Kentucky with this license plate. It'll be available to drivers in Kentucky DMVs and online next year.
It says fentanyl changes everything. Stigma kills, silence is deadly.
Now, what at first glance may seem like a small gesture is actually a major milestone for these families. Because in Kentucky, in the fight against fentanyl, visibility is key.
I hope they learn about fentanyl. I hope they reach out to their kids.
In Bardstown, Kentucky, Connor Steffen, WHAS 11 on your side.
Parkerson says the group has to sell 500 license plates in the first year to be able to continue production. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, help is available. You can call the National Addiction Hotline at 1-800-662-4357. You can call that number anytime. We also have a list of resources on our website, WHAS11.com.
Well, Jefferson County Public Schools are on fall break this week. Kids are at home, and the district is expected to take this time to start installing weapons detection systems in some of its high schools. JCPS confirmed Eastern High, one of the largest in the district, will be in the first round of installations. Just within the past month, the principal there told us a student held up a knife during a fight with another student at lunch. The weapon detection system installation also comes days after a weapon was found at Doss High School, forcing the school to postpone some homecoming events.
Just bringing guns, knives, all that. It really scares me because my children leave me, and I know they good when they leave, but I worry about them coming home with all the violence that's going on in JCPS.
The units from Evolve Technology will be used to catch concealed weapons like guns as students walk into school each morning. JCPS leaders say they'll first install units in high schools and then move to middle schools next year.
The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, otherwise known as LIHEAP, is now open for early registration. Today, seniors and disabled people on fixed incomes can apply for assistance with their electric bills. Now, if you must live in Jefferson County, you have to be over the age of 60, and you have to have an income at or below 150% of the federal poverty guidelines. Now, that breaks down to about $45,000 a year for a family of 4. If you are not elderly or disabled, you can begin applying for LIHEAP on November 6th. Appointments are needed to apply. While you're doing that, you can also apply for MSD's Senior Citizen Discount Program. If you're 65 or older with an annual income of $35,000 or less, you may be eligible to get a 30% discount on your wastewater portion of your water bill. You will need to provide proof that you have an account with MSD or with Louisville Water. Now, the registration for both LIHEAP and MSD discount programs are open until October 31st or until those appointment slots are all filled. The site is louisvilleky.cascheduler.com. You can also call 991-8391.